let's get into the major news item from Friday is that the WWE announced their return to live events. This had first been reported by the Mat Men podcast, Andrew Zarian, reporting that they would be coming back for those 3 dates, July 16th, which is a SmackDown. That is going to take place at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. That Sunday, July the 18th, they will also be in Texas for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And then Monday, they're at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. So this is part of a 25-city tour that will last until Labor Day. And they're promoting it as a 25-city tour. But Nick Khan had said as much, that once they're back on the road, they're back. So this is our beginning. They've only announced the 3 dates here with Houston. Fort Worth is where Money in the Bank will be, and then Dallas. But yeah, 25 dates through Labor Day. So obviously that's going to cover all of Raw and SmackDown. But that does not add up to 25. So there will be some other shows in there as well. No news about kind of what NXT's strategy is going to be, if they're going to be leaving the Capitol Wrestling Center, if so, when. But this is, a major step forward for WWE, but one that we knew was inevitable.
Yeah, certainly. And I would say, WWE, especially maybe compared to how things were going earlier within the company, I mean, I feel like they've shown a good deal of restraint to wait till now to announce something like that. Certainly seeing so many other places start to open up, I don't think they will face the criticism nor the backlash. I have not seen any of that at all. People at this point are like ready, it seems, or at least, you can make the argument about whether or not we should, but they are playing well within the rules of the places that they're going to. And, maybe I am curious, like, why 25? Why do you think that they put that number out there?
I'm purely guessing that obviously I don't think this is a case where tickets are just going to fly off and they're going to sell out all these shows. I mean, the UFC is having that effect, but WrestleMania did not. AEW has not had that instant sellout with their shows at a much more limited capacity. And I'm not holding my breath that these events are going to sell out. Maybe Money in the Bank will. Maybe there's going to be that demand. I think by announcing it as 25 cities, it almost gives it the sense of like, this is like a limited tour. This is a limited engagement that might spur people more so towards it rather than just hey, we're back to live events indefinitely. I think they're trying to make this feel like an exclusive tour. So get your tickets now. You don't know when they'll be back again. That's purely me guessing here because I don't imagine after these 25 dates, they're reverting back. It seems like once they're back, they're back.
Well, what exactly constitutes a tour? I mean, are they not going to be able to go home after until the 25 dates are done? I highly doubt that. Does it mean, after the 25 dates, they'll reassess? I don't know, but maybe
wait, hasn't Kiss been on a farewell tour for several decades? I mean, tours are, put in quotation marks. It can be of any length.
We're all technically on tour in life right now. As soon as you're out of your mother's womb, you are technically on tour through existence. So maybe that's what they mean. But it sounds big. Maybe that's the bottom line. 25 cities sounds like we are back. It's a statement. We're not just back for 1 weekend, 2 weekends. We're back for 25 cities. And that means there's a great chance we might come to your city. So look for these announcements. I thought they did a great job letting people know today on the show and, using the promotional video packages, working it into Sonya Deville's promo, into the commentary. I thought they did a great job of letting you know that they were back.
Yeah, I thought so too. They hammered you over the head with it it's something that they should, and they did a very good job of it on Friday. If you were in any of these cities, if you were living in Texas, you're fully vaccinated, are you eager to go to one of these shows?
Ooh, it's a tough question, John, because I think so much of it would depend on how comfortable I felt outside of within my city. And what I mean by that is, even if I am fully vaccinated, what is the percentage of vaccination within the city? And what is the percentage of vaccination within my family or my social circle? If my close family members are also not vaccinated. Even if I am, I don't think I'm going to take that risk, because even though that you're vaccinated, you could still catch the disease and you could still pass it on. You just won't face any symptoms, but that doesn't mean other people won't. So that would largely depend on what the mood was around me, and obviously what the laws are. Yeah. What about you?
I have probably the same questions I would be asking as you. I don't think I would be going, but would hardly be like if I was fully vaccinated, it wouldn't be. I wouldn't dismiss it out of hand. And I'm just saying it, like, regardless of just a logistical issue, it would be much tougher for me to go to a pay-per-view versus watching it at home. But if I was didn't have this job, just was a regular consumer, I think I'd still have the same kind of questions that you have as well, like where my comfort level would be. But I would say, like, I'm certainly more open to it than I was even a month ago. But that's also looking at the prognosis here. Like today, I'm not going to anything.
Would you go to a movie?
If I was fully vaccinated, or in the current state we're in now?
If you're fully vaccinated.
Movie, maybe. Yeah.
And any different?
I'm looking, like, my first steps are like getting together with people, probably in like outdoor settings. That's kind of what I'm looking at as like what I'm hoping I can do in the next 6 to 8 weeks. That's what I'm
thinking. Which I don't even know if Ontario has its own kind of like rollout.
We're not getting any pay-per-views in the near future.
No, I don't think so. I don't think we're part of the 25 city tour.
I don't think so. That is probably a safe bet. Yes.
Yeah. But, like, people who do feel comfortable, like, I completely understand. At this point, if you have the option to get vaccinated and you don't, I mean, you're kind of taking that risk. And, if not everybody's going to wait for you and maybe be as sympathetic to your cause to protect you as they should.